Sure, you can come up too.
Back them up, kids. Back them up.
Yes, please raise your right hand. I,
I,
Fernando Lazara Aenlle-Rocha,
Fernando Lázaro Aenlle-Rocha,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and Constitution of the State of California
and Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well,
that I will well
and that I will well,
and that I will well
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon
the duties upon
which I am about to enter.
which I am about to enter.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Judge Fernando Aenlle-Rocha. Your Honor,
I will take the podium. 11 vote.
yeah, should you be up here?
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously, thank you. Honestly, as this day drew near, I really couldn't help but reflect on a scene from the movie Jerry Maguire. So let me set the stage for you. You may recall, it's an iconic movie, so I'm sure everybody here has seen it. Rod Tidwell, the wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals, who was mercurial and clearly a very passionate person, was at the end of the movie being interviewed by Roy Firestone of ESPN. And you may recall, if you flash back to the beginning of the movie, when Rod was watching other professional athletes get interviewed by Roy Firestone, that they would all eventually break down during the interview. And Rod thought that it was very funny that these big men who were professional athletes would break down this way. When Rod was interviewed by Roy, Roy immediately launched into Rod's personal history, kind of like some of the speakers did today, about tragedies in his life, about challenges that he and his mother and his family faced. And at that point in time, Rod just turned to him with a twinkle in his eye and said, "I'm not going to cry, Roy." And as I sat here today, I kept saying to myself, "I'm not going to cry." In the end, I've done about as well as Rod Tidwell did during that interview when he got the news that the Arizona Cardinals had just signed him for many more years at the amount that he wanted, and validated all of his hard work. So as I reflect on my life, and you've heard a little bit about it today, I can't help but feel a lot like Rod Tidwell. I am obviously blessed. God has been very good to me, and for that I am extraordinarily grateful. I'm going to try to keep it together, but when I think back to my time growing up, especially in Miami with my parents in very modest surroundings, in an all-Cuban immigrant community, there's no way, there's just no possible way that I could have imagined the path that my life has taken, people I have met, the relationships I've formed, the remarkable experiences I've had in government and outside government. I could never, ever have dreamed that big. So among the blessings that I have are the people in my life, and that includes everybody in this room. I wanted to do this specifically here at the firm, as Brian said, because you've all been a part of my life for the last 12 years. And every moment I spend here and with others, whether at lunch, in the hallway, in the courtroom, or anywhere else, all of those moments enhance me. So just indulge me for a little bit while I thank the many, many people who have played such a wonderful role in my life. I'll start with White Case. I'm eternally grateful to the staff, to the lawyers, to the partners, to the spouses of the partners, across our network, our global network, and especially in this office. From the minute I got here, there's been a culture of inclusiveness and acceptance that to me has always stood out, and has always set this firm and this office apart from any other where I've been or I've been exposed to. Our staff is dedicated to excellence and teamwork. They put in as much effort as our lawyers do. I have to signal out, my special relationship with Hector Cordova, my assistant for the last 10 years, who has been a loyal friend and supporter in all of my efforts, both within the firm and outside the firm. It didn't matter to Hector whether it was billable or not. We have remarkable lawyers who are committed not only to our clients, but to making our partners, me included, look good in front of our clients. And of course, we have an exceptional collection of partners, current and past, some of whom are here today, who are devoted not just to the firm and to its clients, but to our community as well. And I thank them for the support they've given me in everything I've done here, including not just for paying clients, but for pro bono clients, and for the community. So, my dear friends at this firm, your friendship, your warmth, your humility have astounded me from the minute I got here. And I am extremely grateful. Thank you. I'm going to miss you. To my colleagues from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, the United States Attorney's Office, my former firm at Emery, thank you for training me, for mentoring me, for helping me to become a better trial lawyer, and for befriending me, honestly, especially when I was new to Los Angeles and had no family to draw support from here. To my dear, dear friends at the Mexican American Bar Foundation, the Catholic Archdiocese of Los Angeles, the 12 Oaks Foundation, and the Lacaniano Flintbridge Educational Foundation, we have done great things together, and hopefully we'll continue to do great work together in our community to enhance the lives of others. And now the difficult part, to the two people who aren't here, to my parents, who bravely sought a new life in a new land for the sake of freedom. You are my rock. You are my compass. You gave me unconditional love and asked for nothing in return. You believed in me when I didn't know how to. And I miss you, and I love you. To the rest of my family, I'm going to start with you, in-laws. You know who you are. Thank you for accepting me, for embracing me, for loving me, and of course for recognizing that I'm the best thing that ever happened in your life. To Connie, my mother-in-law, who we lost 10 years ago. She possessed saintly qualities and had an inner peace about her. I'll never forget when I was fretting about 20 years ago, and she just looked at me and she said, quote, "Baby, you are exactly where you are supposed to be." Like my parents, she filled me with peace, and I really miss her. To my children, Celine, in New York, but here in spirit and in words. To Cameron and to Caitlin, my father really could not ask for more. You make me smile, laugh, and beam with pride. Thank you for all you did for me when my mom passed away and my father passed away. I was a wreck. I couldn't think, and I couldn't really function very well. And you all got on airplanes from Los Angeles, New York, and Boston, and came to my rescue. So I look forward, I love you, and I look forward to seeing all the great things you are going to accomplish in your lives. To my wife, of nearly 27 years, in the immortal words of Jerry Maguire, you fulfill me. 27 years ago, I didn't just win a hand of cards, I hit the jackpot. And those of you who really know Valerie know what I mean. Valerie is a relentless giver. At home, at work, at UCLA, wherever she touches. She mentors people, and then she mentors them again, and mentors them again. So, I have been the beneficiary of her love and her mentorship. And I love you, and I look forward to the next phase of our lives, especially as the nest starts to empty. So, more than one person has asked me, why are you doing this here? Why not in a courtroom, which is where these things typically take place, stately environment. And so, when the Honorable Jim Brandlin called to congratulate me, he completely filled me in on everything, told me people were going to start calling me Judge in Your Honor and how strange I was going to feel. But he also gave me another very interesting piece of information, which is, if you have it in the courthouse, you can't have any alcohol. So that pretty much sealed the deal. So I am not going to keep you sitting any longer. I want us to get on with the festivities. As you can see what this firm looks like. I'm thinking I want my children married here. So let's get on with it. Please stay, don't rush out, hang out, visit with friends, chat, drink. Yes, we will do that. And I also want everyone to know, as you've probably heard, I've been assigned to Lancaster, which I now know where that is. And my chambers will be open to visitors. Trust me, they will be more than open to visitors willing to make the drive. Betty Archer from this office is the first person to commit to make that visit, and I very much hope that others will make that commitment. All I ask is that you give me a little time to figure it out. Don't come tomorrow. Okay, so I think we're going to have, what are we going to have, a drink?
A toast. A toast.
Grab a drink and
So,
Judge.
thank you.